little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on.
I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off.
Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Check, 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 check. Say.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll hand it now to Geis. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Texans 7, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chiefs.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there. – 21 yards.
City Chiefs.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I'm coming. Slam. Tighten up.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. sack back at about the 43-yard line. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First down carry here for Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eric Murray, the ex-Chief, has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Watson. And he's got Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Houston ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down at 4. And the Chiefs' leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
At the 32-yard line.
The tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun, Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
To Duke Johnson.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And
that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watson on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? You know, like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
39-yard line.
From the 39, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
22 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
City Chiefs. 1st down.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Finish
On the ground, Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 24. Texans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
4 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Duke Johnson.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking to go back to Stills. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the keeper.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they catch him for 6. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Texans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he goes out right around the 39. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes throwing on second down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
For Kansas City. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
2-yard gain.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson looks to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Will Fuller. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Akins. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for